Alright guys, so the updated PvP tier list is currently out, and in this video I want to update you guys on the PvE tier list for October 2022 after the Candy Diver update, in order for you guys to know exactly who you guys should be investing in and some of the cookies that might have maybe climbed the ranks as well as went down in the ranks. So just know that this is going to be based on my opinion as well as my experience. I have currently cleared all of the world exploration as well as the dark mode, and currently working on master mode still. I'm kind of getting lazy on that, but I'll try to get to it as soon as possible. But that's where I'm coming from right now, guys. And I gotta let you guys know that a lot of these cookies are going to be good, but there's a lot that's going to be situational. And pretty much the SS tiers are going to be the cookies that you'll probably switch around majority of the time, and then like one or two of those cookies inside of your team can be switched out for like an S to A plus tier, depending on exactly what stage you guys are going for. But let's get into it, guys. So you guys are going to be able to see right here, all of the tiers are going to be covered up right now. So starting off with the SS tier, let's get into it. It's going to be Black Pearl, Captain Caviar, Cream Unicorn, Wildberry, Vampire, Sea Fairy, Sorbet, Cotton, Purple Yam is the newly one that got raised up from S to SS tier, as well as Eclair, Dark Cacao, Pure Vanilla, and our Espresso with the Magic Candy. And of course, Purple Yam as well as Vampire are going to be the ones with Magic Candy as well. So before that, they're not going to be as good as what I'm kind of projecting it out inside of this tier list right now. So the reason why I moved up Purple Yam is because of the fact that he is amazing right now for the arena, and also his debuff resist definitely does help out in certain game modes, especially the world exploration right now, inside of episode 13 14. So you guys can definitely utilize him inside of your team. The only reason why Wildberry does work a little bit better than Purple Yam is because of the fact that Purple Yam does not do any buffs for your teammates, while Wildberry does have that 15% debuff resist buff that he gives to the teammates plus his stuns. All right, so that's the reason why majority of the people do go with Wildberry instead of Purple Yam, but Purple Yam is definitely going to be a good tank as well. And then moving on to the S tier is going to be Financier. We got Oyster, Caramel Arrow, Frost Queen, Dark Choco. We got Crunchy, Pomegranate, Parfait, Herb, Rye, Candy Diver, who's the newly released cookie, Clouded Cream, as well as Pumpkin Pie. So two of the cookies that came down from SS to S tier here is going to be Clouded Cream as well as Pumpkin Pie. I believe that they are still very good and can be used, but inside of World Exploration episode 14, both of them are going to be a little bit lackluster, especially because of the fact that there are enemies that are able to kill off Pompon right away, and Clouded Cream does have that ability to kill himself because of the damage reflection. Of course, someone like Espresso and Black Pearl does have that ability too, but still, in general use as well as inside of other game modes, the value is a little bit higher for Black Pearl and Espresso. All right, so and then for some of you guys might be thinking, why is Financier, Caramel Arrow both in S tier? They are still very good. However, I gotta say, Financier is not going to be as good as someone like Wildberry or someone like Purple Yam or Dark Account inside of World Exploration. The value that these three cookies bring to your team is that they also have the ability to tank and also DPS, which is kind of important inside of World Exploration. However, Financier definitely does have that DPS aspect, but is not as strong as something like Purple Yam, Dark Account, as well as Wildberry, because Wildberry is able to stun, Purple Yam is able to constantly spin and push the enemies to the back, and then Dark Cacao is able to do those debuffs. However, Financier is able to only really shield somebody and then deal the damage reflection kind of back to them after the shield is broken. So overall value, these guys are just going to be a slightly better than Financier, and I believe that Financier definitely can be used. But if you guys have Wildberry or Dark Cacao, those two are going to be usually the best two tanks for your team. And then Caramel also, just because of the fact that she's in the front, she definitely does deal a lot of damage and can be used inside of boss stages. But inside of regular world exploration, if she's not inside of her like arrow form, she's not really that good, all right? Because she definitely is vulnerable to a lot of damage because she does get pushed to the front. I'll have to say she's going to be more of a situational cookie for you guys. Same thing goes for Dark Choco as well as Crunchy. And then Frost Queen, she can't be using any of the bosses as well as 13 and 14. But everything else, she's pretty good. So that's the reason why I put her in S tier. Oyster, all the supports and healers, you know, they're exactly the same. And then talking about Candy Diver is really, really good. However, you know, you do have that risk of not being able to have a 5th cookie who can kind of clutch it for you. So if all 4 of your cookies die, Candy Diver automatically disappears. So I just have to say, yes, it can be good, but there's also the downside. So that's the reason why I put it at S tier. All right, next one is going to be A+ tier: Cherry Blossom, Red Velvet, Licorice, Hollowberry, Affogato, as well as Kumio, Almond, Black Raisin, Cream Puff. We got Sparkling, Mint Choco, Tiger Lily. We got Mango, Twizzly, as well as Poison Mushroom, Squid Ink. This should be actually at SS tier. All right, so I actually forgot that Squid Ink is going to be having that magic candy. So with the magic candy, Squid Ink is officially going to be added from A+ tier to the SS tier. All right, so I forgot about that. Sorry about that, guys. Squid Ink is amazing right now. Disappears, does the extra damage with the defense reduction, and it's going to be slapping 10 times instead of 7 times. Also receiving damage resist buff depending on how many foes that is hit by the tentacle. I gotta say, Squid Ink is amazing. SS tier, right? And then next one for the A+ tier is gonna be Cocoa. We got Moon Rabbit, Latte, Milk with the magic candy, still very lackluster, as well as we got Strawberry Crepe here. Strawberry Crepe coming down to the A+ tier just because we do have a lot better you know, tanks inside of the SS and S tier. Strawberry Crepe is not being used as much. Next one, Madeline, Snow Sugar, Mala, as well as the T9. B tier, Pastry, Werewolf, Lilac, and Raspberry. And then the last C tier is going to be Fig, Chili Pepper, as well as Sonic and Tails. Alright, so that's pretty much what we're going to have it at right now for the PvE tier list. Like I said before, PvE tier list doesn't really change too much unless there's something that like extremely good comes out. They're going to be added to the SS and the S tier. And then slowly, like some of the cookies that has been already released and has been used for a long time will slowly come down to the lower range, just because of the fact that their value starts to lower a little bit as, you know, time goes by. But generally, they still can be used. The old tactics can still be used for the world exploration. Like the ones that happened like a year ago can still be viable, and you can still use that same build, and you'll still be able to clear it. All right, but that's just the PvE tier list. Make sure to realize that Squid Ink is right over here at SS tier with the magic candy, and pretty much everything else is going to be how I explained it as. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys found the video helpful, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.